We are doing chapter 1, lesson 4, the second day of lesson 4. So yesterday I taught you when you're given a list of numbers, how do we figure out what the common difference is? How is it changing? And also look at the first number in the list. That's called a sub 1. Today, and we talked about the recursive formula, which is a way to represent the list of numbers. So today I am moving forward and I'm going to teach you a different formula that I feel is a lot easier because it's only one line and it's very straightforward. But I need you to be able to still look at a list of numbers and figure out what's the first term and how is the list changing. Add something or subtract something. Okay? That being said, I have recursive versus explicit. Okay. So the difference, Okay. The recursive formula was this, remember? A sub n equals pretty brace. Sorry guys, this is like not making me happy right now. Okay. Top row, a sub 1, comma, n equals 1. Please make sure that your subscript is actually lower in the lower right corner down below. And then I'm going to have a sub n minus 1. And then it was like plus or minus whatever the common difference was. N is greater than 1. And then I closed it. That doesn't look good, but whatever. And then I closed it with a pretty brace. So that's recursive. That's what we did on last night's homework and for bell work today. The explicit formula is as follows. Okay. A sub n, same thing. I have a list of numbers. Here we go. Equal sign. This is so much easier. The first thing you write is the first number. A sub 1. And then I do whatever the common difference is, plus or minus the common difference, plus 2 or minus 5. And in parentheses, I'm going to write n minus 1 because that's the like the digit, and then like n minus 1 would be the previous digit. Previous, previous digit. That's what n minus 1 means. Sometimes we're going to plug in values for n. Like if I'm like, what's the fourth term? You would plug in a 4 for n. What's the seventh number on the list? You plug in a 7. Okay? So I'm going to now translate. I need you to know, if I give you recursive, can you write explicit? All you have to focus on is the a sub 1 first term. I'll do it like I did yesterday. I'll make like little silly, like dotted. You're going to plug in this, and you're going to plug in this. Always stays. N minus 1 is like always going to be part of the formula. Do you think explicit is easier than recursive? Yes. It should be. They're so similar. We plug in a sub 1 and the D. For this one too. So that means 3 and 0.5. Do you want me to enlarge it, you guys? Is that super microscopic? So the 3 and the 0.5 are all that we need. What's my a sub 1? What's the first number on my list? And what's my D? Tell me in this, given this recursive, what's the first term in my list? 3. What's the common difference? What am I going by? I'm adding 0.5. And since it's a plus sign, 0.5, that means that it's going to be adding half every time. So here's the list. Ready? 3, comma, add a half. 3.5, comma, add another half. 4, add another half. 4.5, etc. Now let's write the explicit. What is the explicit definition? Always read the question. A sub n equals. What do I put first? 3. Am I going to put a plus 0.5 or a minus 0.5? Parentheses always has to be there, and minus 1. You're done. That's it. Going from one to the other. Okay, now I'm going to give you explicit. We need to label what's a sub 1 and what's the common difference. We're going to now write the recursive. Totally easy. So you've got a 16 and a minus 3. What's the first number in my list? 16. And then Fadi and Jamal go on mute because you guys have helped out a lot today. What's my common difference?
3.
Yep, I'm minusing 3. Minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Recursive is, ready? Pretty brace. Top row, bottom row. What goes on the top row? It's up here if you need it. 16, comma, n equals 1. What goes on the bottom row? A n minus 1, yeah. Okay, the n minus 1 has to be subscript, small in the corner. And then my minus 3 is going to be normal on the row. What's after the comma? Look up here if you're stuck. N is greater than 1. Close the pretty brace. Are you getting better at your braces?
Yeah.
Practicing a lot? Okay, that's the hardest. We're going to practice a couple, and then I have something down here, finding the nth term, which is a new concept. All right, given the recursive, given the explicit, given the recursive, okay, you're just going back and forth from one to the other. Should we write recursive and explicit on the top of this side so that you don't have to flip back and forth? Here's explicit. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus or minus the difference, parentheses, n minus 1. That's explicit. Recursive is this. A sub 1 comma n equals 1. A sub n minus 1 plus or minus the difference. So there's the 2. And so on these top ones, we're going back and forth from one to the other. So recursive is going to be the second one. I didn't write the word. Recursive. I'm out of space. Sorry. Okay. There's like 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm really hoping that you can do this without my help. I will do this first one with you, but then I'm going to have you do the 3 on your own. Please label what A sub 1 is and what D is for everything. We have to stay organized. Super important to stay organized. So the A sub 1 here is going to be 45. The common difference is down here, minus 2. See that? A sub 1 is going to be 1, and the common difference is going to be 7. Add 7. All right, I said I would do the first one with you. I need to write what is the explicit. I need to write explicit, this one here. A sub n equals the first term, 45, minus 2 times the quantity, and minus 1. So easy, right?
Yeah.
And I want you to do 2, 1, 2 on your own. You can talk with your neighbors. You can work alone. 2, 1, 2. Everyone's on the same page. Yes.
George, we gotta be quick because you said okay.
The list? Yeah. 2, 1, 2. Anybody need me? Okay, here it is. Okay, I did number 2. I did number 1. Do yours match mine? You good? Do you have any questions? Okay. Now I'm going to find the nth term, which means I want to know, like, you guys, what's the 50th number in the list? What's the 20th number? But I don't want you to write the list out. I'm going to give you a shortcut. So finding the nth term means I find the common difference and the first term. And then I have to, we use the explicit formula and plug in the term for n. So I'm plugging in n and the common difference, which is d, and a sub 1. Okay? This is totally good. First job, writes the explicit formula. A sub 1 equals difference equals. Okay. A sub 1 on this list right here is what? 17. 3a, what am I going down by? I'm going to put the minus in front of the 10. So now I have to, let's see. Then we use the explicit formula and plug in a sub 100. See that? I want to know the 100th term. So I'm going to write explicit formula 17 minus 10 parentheses. You guys are going to need calculators for this. I should have told you. 100 minus 1. Okay? So, can you come up real quick and grab your calculators? Go quick because I'm still recording. People, I'm still recording. Claudia, move.
way. I just keep thinking, oh,
Okay. So remember, you cannot start with 17. Don't be that kid. You have to start with the 99 in parentheses. This math problem is going to be 17 minus 10 times 99. 17 minus 10 times 99. You guys, this is going to end up being a negative number. I think your calculators, my class set, can do this totally perfect. 17 minus 990. I think if you put 10 parentheses 99, it'll work. So it's like 17 minus 990, right? But try and put it in 10 parentheses 99. See if that works. I did 990 in my head, but try on your calculator. 17, subtraction sign, 10, parentheses, 99, parentheses. See if you still get. All right. What is the 100th term in this list? Negative 973. Okay. All I'm plugging in is a sub 1, the D, and the N, 100. Right? 100. Second one, 3, 7, 11. Okay, obviously, a sub 1 is 3. Common difference is up by 4, right? So I'm going to write the explicit formula. 3 plus 4 parentheses. What do I put in parentheses?
12.
11. Right, 12 minus 1. 11, yeah. Right? And you can do that in your calculator. You really should do the minus 1 in your head. You've got to do some math in your head on this. What do you think? Easy or difficult?
Easy.
3C and 3D, go ahead. On your own. All right, here we go. You guys are going to have to tell me what the calculator says because I don't have a calculator. Okay. So what is this one here? Negative 15. A sub 6 equals negative 15. Yeah. 43rd term. What was it? 89? What? 81. A sub 43 equals 81. Awesome. I'm going to stop the video.